Music from Big Rich and your boy right here, 103.7. And most definitely, we bridging the gap from Cali to Canada. That is Sugar right here on Street Sounds 103.7. And as I promised, we got the one and only Big Rich on the phone lines. And just to let you know, the brand new album, which was released not too long ago, came in number 2 on the iTunes in only 2 days. You could go and cop that. It is the Guns N' Roses, available on iTunes. Make sure you go and check that out. So I want to introduce and welcome to K103.7 FM, Big Rich out of Cali. What's happening?
Hey, what's going on, Dad? What's going on, Canada?
Everything is good, man. I just got to tell you personally, that track was bumping.
Appreciate it. Yeah, that's something for the ladies right there. So all the Canadian ladies, y'all can, get into that and listen to that, bump that in your whips,
Definitely. Now, my dude AZ, he's been putting me on to all kind of Bay Area artists, a lot of artists from the California area. And I love the fact that we could bridge this gap and introduce Canada to a lot of artists that maybe they may not hear on BET and see in that environment, in that element, and let them get more familiar with you and your music. Because so far, everything that I've heard coming out of the Bay Area has been banging, and I don't understand why we're not seeing it more on a national and a worldwide level.
Yeah, definitely. Man, like I was talking to you at first, we had the hyphy movement. 40 had went over there and signed with Lil Jon and those things. It was a good look for us, and the birth of the hyphy movement gave us our publicity across the country that we needed. But like I said, there was a lot of negative things that was attached to it, not because of us, but more or less the media was keying on the stuff that controversy sells.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the media kind of keyed on the wrong parts of it, and we lost that little window that we had open. But we still make great music out here. You know what I'm saying? And we're innovative out here too. Like the whole jerk movement and all that came from the hyphy movement. The group, The Pack, with the Van song, they really broke grounds with that. And we have a lot of groundbreakers out here.
You know what's very interesting? I noticed about a lot of the Bay artists. You guys, of course, from California, but I noticed a lot of you sound very East Coast. Like I find personally that I get a very East Coast feel.
I know, with me being from San Francisco, our style and our flavor is definitely East Coast influenced. It's only 400 miles separating us and LA, but our styles is like completely night and day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. I guess that's the versatility we got out in California. But in San Francisco, for sure, we rock with a lot of East Coast stuff, a lot of down south stuff. It's a melting pot in the Bay Area. A lot of people from the South, from the East, they have moved to San Francisco, and they have moved to the Bay Area from there. Like Oakland is just like the South, and San Francisco is just like the East.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's like identical. Like San Francisco is the baby New York. You know what I mean? So it's like, people come out here and the Silicon Valley is out here. Twitter was born out here. Facebook was born out here. So it's a lot of job opportunities for people also,
It's good that you mentioned Twitter because we posted on Twitter. We gave people, your fans, an opportunity to ask any questions, the questions they wanted you to answer. And we had a request off of Twitter, and somebody wanted to know that if they were a writer and they had, great skills with the pen, but were not so great in the live element, what would you recommend they do in the industry?
Well, I mean, practice makes perfect. You know what I'm saying? And there's always room for writers. Writers and producers are actually the ones who's making the money. If they're not great with the performance, that's all right, because the performance is actually making the least amount of money. Yeah. So if they in this game for a career and to take care of their family, stay sharp with that. You know what I'm saying? And in Los Angeles, for the West Coast at least, is the mecca for that. Like publishing and all that type of stuff and all that's what's big in LA. Nobody writes their own stuff, it seems like, in the big city. You know what I mean?
Right.
LA, New York too. Like they always enlist on writers and producers because that's really where the big powerful stuff is being made. So sometimes you got to bring in a writer or two. You know what I mean? So it's room for everyone. It's room for everyone. So producers and writers, the game is wide open for y'all right now. You stay at it.
I feel you. Definitely some encouraging words. It is K103.7 FM with the one and only Big Rich, all the way and direct from San Francisco on the phone lines. Give us a little walkthrough on the brand new album, Guns N' Roses. Very successful on the iTunes in a very short period of time. Let everybody know what the album's all about, some of the production, the features, all that good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it turned out good. Me and your boy, we're like brothers. We grew up together. We were on the same label at one point called Done Deal Entertainment. He blew up. He did this thing. He went down to L.A. I got my deal. I had signed to Koch in 2006. Before he put out my record, we did pretty good. We got MTV and BET coverage. We did all that stuff. But then after the politics of it, it was time to, split ways and really go get that real money. You know what I mean? So I fell back, went back independent. Your boy went down to L.A. and got a huge record. And then, it was kind of like we was running into each other. We was talking a little bit. But then, about 6 months ago, we had a long, deep conversation. And we were really just going to release some stuff and put it out there in the streets. And that ended up being 9 songs. So, it was supposed to be 1. And it ended up being 9. So we said, hey, let's see what let's give something for the fans. And me and your boy, and like I said, we got top 20 on that thing. Really, with no major coverage.
Nice.
That's just from loyal fans and our grind that we've been putting together for a while. And it paid off. It's a blessing. I mean, shout out to every fan. I mean, even when I check my the sales scans and stuff on that, we actually have a lot of people from Canada that has bought it.
Well, definitely. There's no surprise there. One thing about Canada, they reach out for all kinds of different music, and you would be surprised. Like I said, my dude, A to the Z, is dedicated to the Bay Area and the movement and has put me onto it, and I'm sure he's not the only one on this side of the border that is into it. And those type of fans that don't follow the trends, don't follow the BETs and the radio stations are very loyal and will seek your music out.
Absolutely. And yeah, like you said, A to the Z, he's an innovator. He's breaking new ground with this California all the way out to Canada. This is huge. And like I told you, thank you for having us because we need this. We're not even getting that support from our own radio stations at home. You know what I'm saying? And for whatever reason, I know LA, they protest in front of their radio stations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 1 or 2 of them that get radio play. So all the rappers, they go down there and with picket signs. So, and it's like that in New York, and now it's like that in the Bay. It wasn't like that a few years ago, but chicks come in and, for whatever reason, you just got to abide by it. But, this is a breath of fresh air to be able to talk on your station. That's how crazy it is.
And likewise, it is great for me. I know there's a lot of your loyal fans and listeners out there that are just shocked that they're getting to hear from you in this format, and it's a fantastic thing.
Yeah, I know they are. Shout out to everybody that support Big Rich and the Bay Area movement out there.
Definitely, man. And once again, people, make sure you download the brand new album available on iTunes, Big Rich and Your Boy. It is the Guns N' Roses available. We're about to get into a track entitled Keep It Pushing now. Like I said, AZ, we've been bridging this gap between Cali and Canada. And the next step, hopefully, is that we could work out some ways that we could get you guys live in the country so everyone can see you up close and personal and take you in.
Absolutely. That'd be wonderful. Hopefully we can get something going for the summer. Me and your boy got 2 solo projects coming out this year, so we can do a big old tour, promote our albums and promote Guns N' Roses.
Right.
And like the record you finna get into, Keep It Pushing, crazy energy. Like people love it back home. Out here, they love this record, so it's a good record.
Big Rich, I want to thank you very much for taking out the time to speak to Montreal and Canada this evening, and hopefully this is not the last time we speak, and it would be good if I could meet you in person and you come on this side of the world to do a nice show for Montreal.
Absolutely. We'll be out there hopefully this summer, Don. Thank you for having me, and shout out to Montreal, Canada, A to the Z, everybody. I appreciate y'all.
Definitely. That is Big Rich right here on 1037 Street Sounds. We're going to get into this single, Keep It Pushing, right here on the Monster Station.
Rob E.
You can tell I'm a hustler, getting money, so salute it, young G when you see me. G when you see me. I've been whipped with 200 on the dash. It's hard, but I make it look easy. Make it look easy. You know how I do it. You haters couldn't stop me if you tried to. If you need me, then you know where you can find me. People do not deny me. You know that. You know I keep it pushing.
New money, new whips, new shine. Told you haters I was gonna make it in due time. I'll make what you make in a year with a few rhymes. Ain't new to this, been around the block a few times. San Fran to NY, feel more the best style. West Coast B.I., the king like T.I. Get your money up, we all know talking shit. I let my money talk for me, I don't hardly speak.